Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fluent with AI. I'm your host, and today I have the most embarrassing yet hilarious story to share with you. Last month, I had what I thought was going to be the worst job interview of my life. I was so nervous about speaking English that I almost canceled 3 times. But thanks to AI, not only did I survive the interview, I actually got the job. And today, I'm going to share exactly how AI transformed my broken English into confident, professional communication. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have 5 game-changing AI techniques that will make your next English job interview absolutely perfect. Picture this, it's 9 a.m. on a Monday morning. I'm sitting in my bedroom, wearing a professional shirt on top and pajama pants on the bottom, classic video call style, right? My interview is in exactly 1 hour, and I'm practicing my introduction for the 100th time. But every time I open my mouth, what comes out sounds like this: hello, my name is, I am very excited for this, opportunity to work in your company. I was making every classic mistake in the book. Using simple present instead of more sophisticated tenses, forgetting articles like they and a, and worst of all, my vocabulary sounded like a beginner's textbook. I was ready to email them and say I had sudden food poisoning. That's when I remembered my secret weapon, AI. I had exactly 45 minutes to transform my English from disaster to professional. Challenge accepted. First problem, my pronunciation was making me sound less confident than I actually was. So I opened up an AI voice assistant and started having a conversation about the job position. Here's the brilliant part, I asked the AI to correct my pronunciation in real time and explain exactly where my tongue should be positioned for difficult sounds. For example, I kept saying, I have 5 years of experience instead of experience. The AI taught me that experience has the stress on the second syllable, not the first. We practiced words like collaborate, initialize, and responsibilities until they rolled off my tongue naturally, but here's the real game changer. I asked the AI to roleplay as my interviewer and point out every time my intonation sounded uncertain. You know that rising tone we use when we're not confident? The AI caught it every single time and helped me practice making statements that sounded definitive and professional. In just 15 minutes, my confidence level went from nervous wreck to, I've got this. Next challenge, my vocabulary was way too basic for a professional setting. I was planning to say things like, I am good at computers, and I like working with people. Yikes. So I fed the AI my entire planned response and asked it to upgrade my vocabulary to sound more professional and native-like. The transformation was incredible. I am good at computers became, I have extensive experience in troubleshooting technical issues and implementing digital solutions. I like working with people turned into, I thrive in collaborative environments and excel at building rapport with diverse teams. But the AI didn't just give me fancy words, it taught me the context. It explained that extensive experience is more impactful than just experience, and that thrive shows enthusiasm while excel demonstrates competence. I learned that professional English isn't about using the biggest words possible, it's about precision and impact. Now for my biggest weakness, grammar structures that actually sound natural. I was planning to use basic sentences like, I worked at my previous company for 3 years. I did marketing tasks. I learned many things. The AI introduced me to what I call power structures, grammatical patterns that native speakers use to sound sophisticated. For instance, instead of simple past tense, I learned to use present perfect with specific time expressions. I have been developing marketing strategies for the past 3 years, which has allowed me to gain comprehensive insights into consumer behavior. The AI also taught me how to connect ideas smoothly using transition phrases like, furthermore. In addition to that, and building on that experience. These little connectors make such a huge difference. Instead of choppy, separate sentences, my responses started flowing like natural conversation. Here's something most English learners miss, it's not just about correct grammar and vocabulary. It's about understanding professional culture. The AI helped me understand the subtle differences between being confident and being arrogant. Between being humble and underselling myself. For example, I learned that in English-speaking professional contexts, it's perfectly acceptable to highlight your achievements directly. Instead of saying, maybe I was helpful to my team, I learned to say, I successfully led a project that increased our team's efficiency by 30%. The AI taught me that this isn't bragging, it's professional communication. The AI also helped me prepare for those tricky questions like, what's your greatest weakness? I learned the formula, acknowledge a real weakness, explain what you're doing to improve it, and show how it's making you a better professional. This cultural insight was invaluable. Finally, the AI became my interview partner for realistic practice sessions. But here's what made it special, I asked it to throw curveball questions at me, the kind that make you freeze up in real interviews, questions like, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why? Or, how would you explain our company's mission to a 5-year-old? The AI helped me understand that these aren't just random questions, they're testing creativity, communication skills, and cultural fit. We practice the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, for behavioral questions. The AI would evaluate my responses and suggest improvements in real time. It taught me to be specific with numbers and outcomes rather than giving vague answers. The best part? The AI could simulate different interviewer personalities: the friendly conversationalist, the serious technical expert, the skeptical challenger. By the time my real interview started, I felt like I had already been through 10 different interviews. So how did the actual interview go? When I joined that video call, I felt completely different. My opening line was smooth: "Good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I'm genuinely excited to discuss how my background in digital marketing can contribute to your team's innovative projects." The interviewer's face immediately lit up. Throughout the interview, I used every technique the AI had taught me. My pronunciation was clear, my vocabulary was sophisticated but natural, and my grammar structures flowed beautifully. When they asked about my experience, I didn't just list duties, I told compelling stories with specific results. The best moment was when they asked that curveball question: if you had to choose a theme song for your work style, what would it be? Thanks to my AI practice, I didn't panic. I smiled and said, I'd choose "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen because I approach challenges with unstoppable enthusiasm and always find creative solutions. Just like the song's energy builds momentum. They actually laughed and said it was the most creative answer they'd heard all week. Here are your 5 AI-powered techniques to nail your next English job interview. Number 1. Use AI as your pronunciation coach to build confidence in how you sound. Number 2. Upgrade your vocabulary with AI suggestions, but focus on precision over complexity. Number 3. Master professional grammar structures that create natural flow in your responses. Number 4. Learn cultural context to balance confidence with humility appropriately. Number 5. Practice with AI in realistic scenarios, including those unexpected curveball questions. Remember, AI isn't just a tool for checking grammar, it's your personal English coach, cultural guide, and interview practice partner all rolled into one. I got that job, by the way, and my new colleagues constantly compliment my communication skills. 6 months later, I'm actually training new employees on effective communication strategies. If someone had told me a year ago that I'd be teaching English communication in a professional setting, I would have laughed. Your turn now. Try these techniques before your next interview and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Which technique are you most excited to try? And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to Fluent with AI for more game-changing English learning content. Next week, I'm sharing how AI helped me master small talk at networking events. Trust me, you don't want to miss that story. Until then, keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, with the right preparation, your English can open any door. See you in the next video.